Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate stopping on by, continuing my videos of movie related drawings that I did when I was a teenager. Today I'm coming at you with probably way too many drawings or Dick Tracy drawings that I did. I would imagine when I was 13 and or 14 years old, I was a big, huge fan of the movie when it came out on video. I saw it in the theater and, with my dad, and I don't know if I thought too much of it, but when it came out on video, and being able to watch it over and over and stuff like that, and being really a fan of that era. I mean, Dick Tracy and Rocketeer, and of course Rocketeer wouldn't come out until a year later, but were the two movies that really got me started or got me aware of that the 30s and 40s era and just that great time and in like American history or whatever, just with the fashions and cars and music and architecture and stuff. So I hope you like Dick Tracy because I got a whole pile of Dick Tracy drawings that I did. And this one, of course, is of it's actually what's his name from the movie. His name escapes me right now. Playing Big Boy Caprice. I think it's really captures the likeness of him pretty well. And like so many of these drawings, I said in one of these videos prior, this is a really good drawing, but it's too bad that it was done on paper with lines. But alas, it was done on paper with lines. Little Big Boy drawing there. Looks kind of sad. I mean, that's kind of how he always looks because it's makeup or whatever, but looks kind of sad. So that's a drawing of him from the movie. I can't remember his name right now, who played him, but you know him. Now I was really a big fan of the Chester Gould original comic books, and I was actually got pretty good at drawing the Chester Gould-ish Dick Tracy, and a lot of time, I got so good at it I can just do it without looking at the stuff. And here's one of many the Chester Gould kind of Dick Tracy renditions I did, and in color, as you can see. Probably did when I was 13 or 14. Here's a Chester Gould rendition of Flat Top. I mean, it's almost like it was drawn by him. I mean, look at how good I copied, how good I plagiarized his work. But yeah, you gotta love the Chester Gould comics of Dick Tracy. If you haven't seen any, you could probably just do an online search and read some. But they're just I love the drawings of the 30s and 40s and stuff in the comic book era. It looks like Dick Tracy is on a mission there, big time. He's got places to go there. Once again, you got to do the. I don't know when the yellow hat and coat became a part of Dick Tracy. I mean, it'd be interesting to know when that whole thing started. But here's I don't know what character this is, but obviously it's a Chester Gould character being yanked. Get back here! I don't know why I drew this, but I did. Ah, come on, Ma. I don't know who that is. This is kind of cool because you have to do the name backwards on the door. I'm not too sure I did it correctly, but there's Dick Tracy in his office just waiting for another case or test true heart or something. Here's kind of a cool image of just this is the watch from the movie of just him making a call. That's actually kind of cool, once again done on lined paper, which is a bummer, but that's kind of cool. Here's just an image of some gangster from the back. I imagine it's drawn from a drawing in a comic book or something, but I like that kind of just those shoulders and just the hat. That's kind of cool. I like the character Flat Top a lot, as you can tell, and this is, I think, more or less William Forsythe's Flat Top versus Chester Gould comic version. And here, speaking of the Chester Gould comic version, this a Flat Top, this is that. Gosh, that's a pretty good drawing. I mean, even if it is drawn from a drawing. Now, this is not traced. I may have looked at a drawing to draw it, but it's freehand from my own hand, looking at it drawing, but that's pretty cool. Here's just a random Dick Tracy by Chester Gould. Now that's, you know, not that great of a rendition there. Here's the rodent. I don't know actually what character this is, but you can tell it's a Chester Gould, you know, comic character. This is one of my favorite drawings I've ever done of Dick Tracy. This is, you know, from the movie when Flat Top's coming out of the, God, that's good, isn't it? Coming out of the car and firing the old Tommy gun. But just like that one Halloween 5 drawing I did, you know, this is one of the rare occasions where the whole page is utilized. That's cool. William Forsythe as Flat Top. This is kind of cool and random. It's just a frickin', I just wanted to make this is a hat, a paper hat. You know, it's just colored yellow paper and then a black strip of black paper that I taped on there, and that's pencil. But just a Dick Tracy hat. That's kind of cool. Here's a two-way wrist radio. That's the, actually, I don't, yeah, that's probably the comic version of it. I don't remember what the comic book version of it looked like. Maybe it's relatively similar to the movie. I could never draw enough Dick Tracy, apparently. It's Flat Top. This is more like a cartoonish version of Flat Top coming out of a car with the Tommy gun, a rear shot. It's probably just a drawing of a drawing. This is kind of cool. Just a rear drawing of Flat Top. I wonder why it's called that. There's Big Boy Caprice. Once again, this looks more of a comic book version than the movie version. I don't know. Here's an attempt at what the hell was his name? Brow? I think his name might have been Brow. That was my attempt at Brow. Oh, I can't ever have too many of these two-way wrist radio drawings. I think this rendition is actually better than the other one. Two-way wrist radio. This is kind of cool. It's just taking, hold on, taking once again colored paper and recreating that scene from the beginning of the movie. So you've got orange paper, and once again, this is actually not, that's actually black paper for the shadow of the hat, and then the hat is yellow paper with the thing drawn on there. And I even taped a piece of gray to this black strip for the watch, and there's, I don't know why I didn't put like a badge there. Maybe, I don't know, but that's from the beginning of the movie, you know, when he's got his stuff laid out in front of the radio. It's really a fun movie. I'm glad it's on Blu-ray. Actually, I don't think I haven't reviewed the movie. I should review the movie. Here's a better version of Brow. There's just too many movies to review. I just, you know, too many movies and too little time. But there's Brow. His eyes are really, really close together. Here's Influence from the movie. And Lips Manless. So, as you can see, those are my Dick Tracy drawings that I'm going to share with you today. Thank you very much for taking a look at these Dick Tracy drawings that I did when I was an early teenager. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.